Okay, good morning, fifth graders. It is Tuesday, May 19th, and we just have a couple weeks of school left, 10 days actually to be exact, for this week, for next week, and then 2 the following week. All right, so we're going to finish strong, and we'll go through, let's see, we are on week 3, day 1. And on this, fractions of wholes, you have to mark or circle true or false. So I'll do one of these with you to show you what we have to do here. It says 1/4 times 9 equals 2 1/4. Well, 1/4 times 9, but we want to make that a fraction. How do we make 9 a fraction? Do you remember? 9 over 1. All right, equals, and then we just multiply. 1 times 9 is 9. 4 times 1 is 4. All right, this is an improper fraction. It's a division problem. So we go over here and we go 9 divided by 4. Now you can use your multiplication charts if you don't know the division. How many groups of 4 are in 9? Or 4 times what is close to 9 without going over? Go ahead and take a look for a minute until you come up with an answer. All right, so let's look. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract, 9 take away 8 is 1. The 1 becomes the new numerator, and this is the denominator. So 2 1/4 is the answer. You just come back here, and you see 1/4 times 9. It's 2 1/4, so that is true. So we're going to circle true there. Okay? Now, you do all the rest the same. Remember, when you see of, that means multiplication. So 3/5 of, which means times, and then don't forget you have to put 25 over 1 and then multiply across. Okay? Same thing here, of means multiplication. Okay? I think you'll be able to do those. Give those a try. All right? All right, let's look down here at this one. Vivian loves to paint in the evenings after school. She is working on 3 paintings. She needs 4 brushes, 3 canvases, and 12 small tubes of paint. Brushes cost 75 cents each, canvases cost $5.99 each, and tubes of paint cost $1.89 each. Write an expression to determine Vivian's cost, then evaluate the expression. All right, well, let's take a look. Vivian needs 4 brushes. Now go over here. Brushes are 75 cents each. So we're going to write 0.75, 75 cents each. Okay? All right, now we have to add, what do we go to next? 3 canvases. 3, and then how much were the canvases? $5.99 each. Canvases are what she's painting on. All right. Okay, are we done? Brushes, canvases, oh, and we need paint. So now we're going to add 12 small tubes of paint. And how much are each of the tubes of paint? $1.89. Okay. So this is the expression. An expression is not something you solve. This right here, it says write an expression. Okay, that's your expression. Now, then it says evaluate the expression. When it says evaluate the expression, then we have to find out what it equals. All right? All right, so okay, so 75 cents times 4, let's go up here and do 75 cents times 4. Okay, 4 times 5 is 20. Put down your 0, carry your 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. Okay, but now we have to go 1, 2 decimal point. So we go 1, 2 decimal point. So 4 tubes of paint, or no, wait, 4 brushes, sorry. 4 brushes are $3. So this equals $3, the 4 brushes. Okay? All right, now we have to add the canvases and the paint. All right, so $5.99 for each canvas. And there were 3 canvases. So let's take a look at this. 3 times 9 is 27. Put down your 7, carry your 2. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 2 is 29. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. Then we go up here, 1, 2 decimal point. We come down here, 1, 2 decimal point. So the 3 canvases were $17. I'm just going to show this as money here. So $17.97. Okay. All right. All right. So we still have to add the paint. So $1.89 times 12. Let's come over here. Dollar. And of course you can have scrap paper, so it's a little easier for you. $1.89 times 12. All right. All right, so 2 times 9 is 18. Put down your 8, carry your 1. 2 times 8, 16, plus 1, 17. Put down your 7, carry 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Now, do you notice that I kept my numbers in columns? When I started with the 2, I started it down here in this column. Now, I have to go over here and start multiplying by the 1. Well, I can't put it here because there's already another number, but we have to put it in this column. You don't go back over here. You have to put it in this column. If you need to put a 0 there as a placeholder, that's perfectly fine. So now we start here. It has to go in this column. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 8 is 8. And 1 times 1 is 1. All right, now we have to add. Okay, 8 plus 0, 9 plus 7 is 16. Put down our 6, carry our 1. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 1 is 12. Put down our 2 and carry our 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. All right. Now we have to go up here and look for decimal points. 1, 2 decimal points. So we come down here and we go 1, 2 decimal point. So the paint costs $22.68. All right. Now, what we have to do is find out how much all that costs. So let's go here, $22.68 we've got. Then we're going to put $17.97 under that. Now, look, when we're adding, we line up the decimal points. And then we're going to put $3. See, we're adding decimals now. So we line up the decimal points. And we're going to add. Okay, so 8 plus 7 is 15. Put down our 5, carry our 1. So we can go 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. Put down our 6, carry our 1. 7 plus 3 is 10. 11, 12, 13. put down our 3, carry our 1, 2, 3, 4. So altogether, Miss Vivian is going to spend $43.65. So well, actually that evaluate it. So well, it doesn't matter. It can go here or up there. The answer here to A is $43.65. Okay, that's how much is her cost for all of those supplies. Okay, now it says help Vivian determine the average cost per painting. Write an expression and then evaluate the expression. Okay, well, we take our $43.65 all right. Now, she is working on 3 paintings, so we have to find out how much each painting on average costs. So we're going to divide by 3. Okay? All right. This is your expression. It asked you write an expression. That's this right here. 43.65 divided by 3. Okay? Now it says to evaluate the expression. That's when you answer it. So we have to do this. We have to go 43 65 divided by 3. All right. So we're going to just bring up our decimal point right there. And then we divide. 3 goes into 4. So all that, what that means is if you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, how many groups of 3 are in that? Just 1. So another way to do that, you could have said 3 times 1 is 3. So we got subtraction here. You know what? I'm going to have to move this up. Oh boy, I hate to erase this. All right, so now you have to divide again. How many 3's are in 13? Or 3 times what is close to 13 without going over? And I think you found that that was 12. So then 13 take away 12 is 1. And then you bring down your 6 and you have 16. So 3 times what is close to 16? 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 16 take away 15 is 1. And then bring down the 5, you have another 15. So you can do this on scrap paper and not run out of room. If I erase this to move it up, I will lose everything. So what you found out here, let's see what it says. Help Vivian determine the average cost per painting. All right, this is the average cost per painting. So $14.55 is the average cost. Now that when average, that means that, you know, one might have been $16 and one might have been $11, but when you add them all together, you find out the average cost is $14.55. Okay? All right. I hope that helps you, and let's move on. Now I'm going to erase this to move it up. Okay, guys, on this multiplying fractions, it says using the digits 1 to 9 at most once, fill the boxes to make the greatest possible product. Well, I'll tell you, I worked on this for about 20 minutes because I always like to do the problems before I look at the answer key, and I just couldn't find one that used a different number each time. So I'm going to show you what they did, and I don't really like what they did on their problem. It didn't seem real fair to me, but Anyway, I'm going to show you what they did. So they put 9/4 times 7/3. All right, so 9 times 7 is 63, and 4 times 3 is 12. Okay? All right, so 63 divided by 12. So 12 times what is close to 63? All right, 5 times 12 is 60. And then 3 12s. Well, we have to reduce that because we only can have one number here. It can't be 5 and 3 12s. So if we reduce that, we get, divide the top and the bottom by 3, and we get 5 1/4, which is really what the answer can be, but you can't use the 4 more than once. So they got real tricky, and if they're right, they can do this, but it's a little confusing. It's really complicated math if you're just learning math. So we can change this to another fraction by multiplying the top and the bottom by, say, 2, and we get 2/8, and there you have all different numbers. And it's right, it's correct, but when I was doing it, I didn't even think to do that. I kept getting wrong answers. So I guess we can do that, is to change the 1/4, because you already have a 4, and make it another fraction, an equivalent fraction, and now you have all different numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So just keep that in mind for future ones of these. I think we have one of these almost every lesson, it seems. But that's really playing around with your math numbers. All right, we will see you tomorrow.